Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Keys' World. Today we are unboxing Flash Premium Format Collector's Edition. Just got them in. I'm really excited. This is a piece that I really wanted, but sadly I can't unbox them because of this. Aww. Don't worry, it's not from what you think. But Bree's gonna go ahead and unbox them for me. I'm gonna have a voiceover, still giving my opinions, still giving what I think 100% and stuff like that. So everything's gonna go to normal, but she's gonna be my little helper today, and everything should be good. It should be normal. We'll see when I'm back unboxing, the good things in life. But go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell. All right, peace. What's going on, everybody? So we got one of my favorite segments in my videos, which is where I highlight the art box of each statue that I was able to get my hands on. And let me tell you, this one, out of 10, I'm giving it about a 6.5, maybe even a 7, because they have a picture of the statue of the Flash up front, and man, I have to say, they really nailed it with him like moving so fast. It kind of looks like a blur. And then at the same time, the white in the box that has his comic strips where he's facing Reverse Flash and some of his other rogues in his rogue gallery. I think that's a really nice touch. Me personally, I could have did without the yellow stripes or yellow lightning. I know it's part of his power whenever he moves, but it kind of throws off the box for me. I do like his symbol in the middle of that box. Up top, you guys can't see, but it does say just the Flash. Overall, it is a nice box. It's nothing spectacular, but it is better than that Colossus box last video. Let me tell you that. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and hop into this unboxing so you guys can see all the pieces that comes in it. Alright, so here we go with the unboxing. Gotta say, this is a really cool, it's simple, it's really simple, but it's really cool concept. I love what Daniel Bell did with this. Now I'm not sure if he did the concept as far as like the road being like that, but I know he did the sculpt on them. Whoever did the concept, I have to look. It's going to be in the information on the video included, but man. And then that bottom, I really wish we could display that somehow because that looks amazing. Base is amazing. The way it has the cracked road, the barbed wire coming from under the road, which if you guys didn't know, that's what they use to lay down the foundation of a road. So I think that's really cool. This was actually kind of heavy for Bree, so excuse that. She does hit the camera a couple of times, but let's bypass that. Either way, that's a good sculpt by Daniel Bell. I mean, his stomach's looking ridiculous, but I like how he has that lean muscle. He's not overpacked with muscle as far as being buff, but he is lean like a runner, like a sprinter. And I think that was the biggest thing. Nailing that down with Flash, I think is what's gonna help us, or help the statue look as better than a lot of other ones. I do like the textures and some of the shading on that costume, and we'll get to that later on. We always do our close-up 360s at the end of the video, so make sure you guys stay tuned so we can see that. Now I wanted to show you the hand just because of the detail. That's his behind hand, which would also be the switch out for the exclusive, but like I said, we didn't get the exclusive. They didn't have it in stock, so maybe I'll be able to buy it off someone, and that would be a cool thing. But here's the other hand, which a lot of people said it's kind of weird the way it's positioned or stuff like that. But to me, when I run, I have my hand spread out just like that. It's exactly the same way, and I see a lot of sprinters who do that as well. A nice shading on that. I do like how it has the dark red, looks like a maroon. That's where you'll stick the arm through. It has a magnet. Well, the arm has a magnet. You'll just stick that hand or that forearm inside that arm. Now, we're not going to show you, of course, all of the earpieces, but we are going to show you one of each, which is the lightning bolt first. I do like that. I can tell I'm going to have a hard time debating which one I want to display. And then we have, that was more the modern age one, and then now we have the old school one.
Stop right there. I'm in.
Very, very cool. But that's enough with that. Let's go ahead and start assembling them. Hey guys, so now we're moving fast like the Flash. I had to speed this up because a lot of things I want to hit. The peg, make sure it's really in there. Bree put it in, but it wasn't secure. Nothing happened, thankfully, but you do want to make sure that peg is in there nice and flush because he is in a very, very action pose, or a dynamic pose, so you want to make sure you really have it in there. She had some trouble debating her right from left, but she got it down. And like I said, this is only her second video unboxing or putting together statues, and I think she did a really good job, by the way. But go ahead and you guys see that. Look at that shading, and then I just love how you have the bright red, then you have the regular red, and then you have the dark maroon red, and that to me is just really, really good on the painter side. I know it's mass production, but that's really good in my eyes. She had a little trouble with the ears. I had to tell her, hey, that's the wrong way. Try it on the other ear. You know, it was a lot of things that were going, you know, funny, not wrong, but funny. It's a nice trial and error. But I do like the lightning bolts on that. It does look like the modern age Flash. That's the Flash I grew up with. But I think I'm gonna try the old school ones just to, you know, spice it up. Because I never really see that kind of Flash or see that Flash with that anymore. Alright guys, so this is what I mean by making sure that everything is flushed down and fits really nice. You can see the keyhole is popping up a bit and he was very loose. Now luckily I caught it and he's on my display case with a very nice and snug keyhole, and it's just he's in such a dynamic pose that you have to make sure that everything is correct in that keyhole, because he will lean, he will fall over, and over time, say he doesn't fall over right away, that keyhole will bend until it breaks, and you do not want that. Now onto the statue, I think that the base is really, really nice. I love the concept of everything cracking around him because he's building so much power on that leg. And that is how sprinters are. Your lead leg is the one that you're gonna build that power off of. Well, actually his lead leg is his second, is his left leg. But if he's pushing off of that right leg, and that right leg what happened to be his lead leg, then yes, all that power, all that strength, that speed is gonna come from that push off. So I really think that they got that right and making that rubble behind him. On the paint job, I think it's really nice. I think around the face, like the eyes, is a little wonky, but that's a nitpick. It's nothing serious. I think that the paint job around the boot, the right boot onto the ground, is a little lazy. Like they didn't really want to do that all the way. But again, that's a nitpick. Everywhere else on this statue, guys, I'm telling you, is painted to perfection. It is, the shading is nice. How it transitions from the dark reds to the maroon red to the regular bright red and then to the yellow. I think that is amazing all around. I do have add-ons coming, which is like Captain Cole's icicles around the base, you know, with the speed limit and the lightning, and it's not a lot of lightning, so it doesn't look, you know, cartoony and stuff like that, or, you know, just corny. It's just enough where you showcases a little bit of that power, more than what this pose and statue already showcases. I think that this statue is good on its own. If you look at it, that pose is like, that's the Flash. That is what he does, and he's a strong character in his own right. He is one of the strongest members of Justice League in his own right. So yeah. Alright guys, and this is just him with the classic little ear things. I just thought I'd show this just because I thought it would be cool. But thank you for staying with me, guys, staying with this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I do have a giveaway coming up on one of my premium format statues. Make sure you guys stay tuned for that. I do have a room tour coming up, so stay tuned for that, alright? And make sure you comment down below. I love to hear you guys' thoughts on the statues and anything else you got coming up. Alright, peace.